I was stoic. I was like, should I change my smile? Today for you and tonight for me, it's all about change. You know, it's interesting that most human beings will say, we want change for the better. And so I just look and I say, what is one thing that each one of us can do to make change happen on this planet? Everyone goes, me? Moi? Yo? Ako? I'm nobody. Times the number of people on this planet. And that is the why and the because. Ramaria, the why and the because of why change seems to be quite a challenge. But then, as I promised Ray in a private message in our messenger, I said I will deliver fun, funny, and fantastic. Marian, fantastic. 2 points, negative. I will be asking very simple questions. Usually I have minion backgrounds, but then again, what I'm doing as Table Topics Master is active listening. We listen with the ears. We do not listen with the eyes. The eyes. Therefore, we have no background minions. And I will ask everyday questions. I will ask people to please go on gallery because we want to laugh with each other and at each other. Yes, bad manners are allowed during my table topics. Jennifer, by the way, thank you very much. Jennifer is my Monday home where I keep inviting to myself, whether they like it or not, I invite myself. There you go. So are we all on gallery? Yes. I will ask you to tell me what to do. Would you want me to make a statement I want you to react to, and then you volunteer? Or would you want to volunteer or get called on, and then I ask? Please put your mics on. I like noisy.
Ask the question first, then call on the person.
All right. Thank you. You see, that's why I like going to Carmichael's. Yes. People there speak up, whether you like it or yes. Yes, Jennifer, whether you like it or yes. Grammarian 3. What is one thing, here's the question. What is one thing about yourself that you are not, N-O-T, not willing to change for love or money? I will repeat it again for the second time once more, this time with feeling over and over again. What is one thing about yourself you are not willing to change for love or money? Go.
Morning cup of coffee.
Again?
My coffee. I'm not willing to change my coffee for anybody. That's me.
All right. Now, being in table topics, you're going to have to talk a minimum of 1 minute and a maximum of 2 plus 30 seconds. Oh, you have just volunteered yourself. Thank you, Karen. The clock starts now. Go. Put your mic on. Clock's ticking.
1 minute to say why I'm not going to give up my coffee. Well, it tastes good. My dad used to make it in the morning. He used to be a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. And when he passed, he had almost 50 years of sobriety. When we were kids, we used to go to these AA breakfast meetings. And it would be it's our corn crib, but it was sat in the middle of an oat field. We kids, when we were 5 or 6 years old, were given coffee by everybody in the room. So we'd be all wired and stuff by the time we got home. Zip, 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 zip. Mother would be in trouble, or he'd be in trouble with my mother. And it just seems now, besides it tastes good, it just brings back a strong cup of coffee of good memories of me and my dad and being freaked out on coffee at 5 and 6 years old. That's it.
Yay.
I'll not give it up.
Bravo. See, love it. I love these kind of people. Yes, fun, funny, and fantastic. Now, my next question is very simple. If you had all the time, all the money in the world, and all the resources, you didn't have to work, you just could do anything you wanted to do. Who is that one person anywhere on this planet that you would want to visit if you were given 24 hours with him or her? Anywhere in the world, 24 hours, and you have all the resources and all the time. Who would that person be? Who wants to answer me? I'm curious. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Yes, yes, yes. Will you volunteer or will I volunteer you? Oh, I know someone who absolutely hates these things. So he's very sexy. So will you allow me to call on you, Sexy Ray? You're allowed to say no because you can change the rules.
So okay, I can share my thoughts. If time and money is no object, I will add time and space also. There's one person I wanna have dinner with, spend time with in 24 hours. That will be my dad, because he died early, and I'm even older than him now. So he died so early, and I saw his struggles, and now I'm a dad myself. It would be a good time to spend that 24 hours, and I will trade anything for that. And that's why with my kids, while I'm still alive, even if I'm busy, I always spend time with them, because I don't want them in a situation where I lost my dad at an early age. So yeah, it's a Miss B.
That is so interesting. I have had two people volunteer to answer, and they talked about their dads, and my dad was number one on my list for Thanksgiving. It just said 3 interesting statements, which I want everyone to use every day. Thank you, Pops, for everything. I'm sorry, Pops, for my shortcomings and letting you down. And I love you forever, Pops, even if you're on the other side, because I know you can see me and gasp, I can't see you. So I will ask one more question. If you could go back to the time in your life when you had crossroads, whether in school, choosing a course, or your first job, or changing job, and you took the safe road because you didn't want to go down a risky road, but you would be able to do everything you always wanted to do. Meaning, you didn't take the opportunity when happenstance. Grammarian, I got it. When happenstance came your way. So you were on crossroads. Here's everything you always wanted to do and be and go. And you're like, nah, it's scary. I'll just stay here. And that's why you're here. Who wants to answer that? Anyone? Go, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Okay, I guess I'm going to volunteer, Jennifer. I'll get back at you for being my wonderful host every week. I will be weird. Go.
Can you please repeat the question? I was obsessing about Mirka's evaluation that I'm going to give. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Would you want to
No,
focus on that? Yeah?
It's okay. Go ahead.
Going back sometime in your life where you had crossroads and there's something you always wanted to do, something you always wanted to be, somewhere you had the chance to go this way, but high risk.
Oh,
Or you took
okay.
this safe road. What was it, that crossroad where you didn't take the happenstance situation?
Well, this is not realistic whatsoever, but for a short time, my cousin, who was so cool, was going to go into the Air Force Academy. And he did go through the United States Air Force Academy, and he became a cadet, and he graduated, and now he flies planes and all that. And for a time I thought, well, I think I'll do that too. I had no idea what was involved. You have to get a nomination by your Congress, your member of Congress who represents you. You have to be at the top of your class in high school. You have to be in top physical condition. But something about that high level made me want it. And of course, it didn't hurt that my cousin, who was born just a few days after me, we're very close in age, he did it. Well, that's okay. I have so many opportunities right now. I don't even know what to do with all of these opportunities. And I have no desire to change which direction my life went. I am so glad that by happenstance, I didn't fill out that paperwork. I could see when I mentioned it to my dad, he went, "Oh." And someone else I mentioned it to said, "Oh," instead of, "Wow, that's great." So I think the right choice was made. What a great question. Thank you, Vivien. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you very much. What I did tonight is my version of Thanksgiving to all of you for giving yourselves the chance to be as weird as me in table topics. You see, I didn't deliver anything I wrote. I looked at the characters here, and Jennifer knows this. I looked, I thought, I felt, who are the people in your neighborhood? I said, they can take these questions. And sure enough, Karen, like, green coffee. I'm like, okay, you're first, you're it. And that's what it is. My gift to all of you is just reminding you, life is not a prepared speech. Go for it. Have a nice time talking to friends, relatives. You know what it's like for Thanksgiving, right? And the best part is challenge yourself by talking to one stranger every day. It's amazing how angels come in many forms. That's a topic and a story for another day, where so many happenstance situations in my life came from my talking to total strangers. I'll give you a teaser. And that's how I got my first international speaking engagement. I talked to a stranger I didn't know. Enough said. I'll zip it for now. And that's what Table Topics is all about. It's not about deciphering quotations, heaven forbid. It's about talking to people, whether it's through speech, and for the boys and girls who are naughty, through a naughty wink, or if someone you love is across the room, a flying kiss. And then, of course, as we comfort ourselves, group hug, group hug, group hug. And that's my Table Topics for today and tonight. Happy Thanksgiving, and may you all be blessed in all ways every day. Mwah, love from Manila.